when would you expect him to be up in the majors? Do you know? Like I don't think the opening day is pretty unfeasible, I think, but maybe mid July, just depending on how DeLuca is playing.
Yeah, 100%. I think they want to probably just get a little bit more clarity on a few guys. And they're like, what's interesting is bat wise, I think he's darn near ready to go. Like the bat to ball is so good. He's going to spray the ball all over the yard. He's not going to strike out. And
And
then,
he just
approach wise, he's in a great spot. But what's interesting is, he has the closing speed to make those grabs. But I think there could be a little bit more just experience in the reads in center field and off of the bat in AAA where I mean, his closing speed is always going to allow for him to be a solid defender, but he could be an impact defender in center field. Obviously, if the first step in the routes get a little bit better, so I'd imagine that part of it is going to be just a little bit of the equation as well. But I still am a big fan of Johnny DeLuca, and I think they want to give him some run. Obviously, banged up last year, didn't get the opportunity to really put together a cohesive season. But with his defensive ability out there, yeah, I think it makes sense to have him have his own kind of runway. And then, yeah, I do think if someone goes down or whatever it may be, he's very easily the first man up. And just for example, God forbid Christopher Morel goes down. If you slide DeLuca or keep DeLuca in center and bring up Simpson and put him in left, like that's going to be one of the most electrifying, outfields that you have in baseball. So I'd imagine it's probably within the first couple months of the season, but I would expect them to want to get him more consistent reps in center field.
and especially his bat, it's like he just needs to get the ball in play with
Yeah.
how fast he is. Like that's as simple as that. Like I guarantee you, he'll turn routine groundouts into infield singles, or I
There
guess that
was
would maybe be an error, but
there was a crazy stat. And I actually put a video of what would have been a routine ground out, to be honest. Where there wasn't even a throw that he drew. I put out that video and I was because I was just watching through all of his infield hits. I'm like, this is ridiculous. But he actually has a higher batting average on balls he doesn't hit as far. He had 22 batted balls last season that traveled more than 300 feet in the air. All 22 resulted in an out. But on balls that traveled less than 300 feet in the air, he hit 414 with a 449 slug. The 449 slug's probably inflated by defenders not being as quick to get the ball and things like that. But the point being, if he puts the ball in play, he's going to have a way higher chance of getting on base than just about anybody else in Major League Baseball. So you can throw out all the like expected stats and the batted ball data and things like that with a guy like him and just focus on the fact that he's going to put the ball in play and he's going to get on base. And people will talk about Billy Hamilton and things like that. Billy Hamilton whiffed, unfortunately. He struck out a little bit more. This is a guy that is going to leverage his speed.